War history. On November 2nd, 1996, Notre Dame defeated Navy 54-27 at Croke Park in Dublin. It was the first time Notre Dame played a football game in Ireland.
Yeah, the countdown's Terry McFadden is in Dublin with more on the man who was under center that day almost 27 years ago.
Ron Powlus is a senior associate athletic director and administrator for the Notre Dame football team. In the 1990s, he was a two-time captain and four-year starter at quarterback for the Fighting Irish, including the first ever tilt against Navy here on the Emerald Isle.
Ron Powlus comes on to lead the Irish offense.
Ron, what went through your mind when you found out that Notre Dame was going to play its first game ever in Dublin, Ireland, and you were going to be the starting quarterback?
Well, it's exciting. You know, it's exciting. We're so proud of what we do in Notre Dame football and how we play and where we play and the stage that we get to play on. So when we get to have the opportunity to play that game in Ireland and in Dublin and represent the university and the football program and the United States to a degree in another country, it was exciting. The guys were excited. The program was excited. We knew it was a unique opportunity to see a different part of the world, see a different culture, and play football in front of a different set of fans.
What do you remember about the game itself? I know you didn't throw a lot. You did throw a touchdown pass to Kriplevich,
yep.
But you spent pretty much the game handing off the football, right?
Yeah, and that was the game plan going in. You know, it was a team we felt like we could run on, and you know, our offensive line did a fantastic job. The running backs were great. I think Mark Edwards scored a bunch of touchdowns, and we ran for a tremendous number of yards. So when that's happening and the flow of the game is taking care of itself on the ground, there, you don't need to call on the pass game quite as much, and we didn't have to that day. But yeah, I do remember throwing the touchdown to Pete, and he made a nice, easy catch in the back of the end zone.
What was the atmosphere like, especially with the fans there?
You know, reflecting back, there was I don't know what the degree of knowledge of the intricacies of American football was for them at the time. It felt like they were cheering for anything that happened in the game. You know, any kind of action solicited a cheer, which made it fun. They were into the game, they were cheering, they saw us on the way into the stadium, they were yelling and having a good time in the pregame warm-ups and had a good time through the game. I think, you know, being the Fighting Irish and representing the university on the football field, we had a lot of fans there in Ireland for that reason alone.
And besides football, you got to take in the beauty and the culture of Ireland as well.
Yeah, we got to tour around a little bit, some bus tours. We got out. I think we were in a glacial valley and saw the Blarney Stone, and you know, we participated in some things. We went to Trinity College, I believe, and met the U.S. ambassador and in Ireland. So yeah, we had some cultural activities that we could mix in as well to make it more of the experience as a program.
Was it a great bonding experience for you and your teammates?
It was. You know, we do so much together, and our routines become second nature to us here around the football program and around campus. But you know, to be in a totally different environment and have to rely on each other a little bit certainly brought the team together more.
Coming up in our next half hour, Powlus talks about his first trip back to Ireland since that historic game way back in 1996. With the Irish in Ireland, I'm Terry McFadden. Let's go back to the studio now in South Bend.